Hey guys, it's Don here with Stray Dog Survival again. We all know that taking care of your firearms is really important, but what happens when you run out of gun cleaner? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make a popular one called Ed's Red Bore and Firearm Cleaner. Alright, now the first thing you want to make sure that you have is a safe container to put this in. Alright, now a lot of people use glass, old pickle jars, spaghetti jars, mason jars are always good to use. Some people use plastic, but you read people say that those collapse after long storage times, and of course metal containers are always safe too. And then you want to do equal parts of all these ingredients. The first ingredient that you want to make sure you have is kerosene. It's a 1K. You want clean burning kerosene, okay? Automatic transmission fluid, the cheaper the better. You just want to make sure that it was Dexron 2 or 3 capable, okay? You want mineral spirits, odorless if you can. It'll just help with the smell. And then lastly, acetone. Now some people find this an optional ingredient, and the reason they do is because if you have anything that you're going to be cleaning with wood stocks, it's going to tear it up. But the reason you want to put it in there is because it helps with the fast acting capability of the gun cleaner, and it also helps remove carbon, lacquers, and or plastics from like gun shells from shotguns off way easier than just letting it soak. Alright, now you want 1 part of all these ingredients equal. So what I have here is I have a mason jar measured out to 6 ounces because our pickle jar that I'm going to be using today, old pickle jar, is 24 ounces. So 6 times 4 is 24 ounces, so it should fill us up and it will last a long time. So let's start with the kerosene. Make sure you're doing this outside in a well-ventilated area. You're just going to pour 6 ounces. Make sure you also do it on something that you don't mind getting any spillage on, like an old table. It doesn't matter how you mix these either. And it's as simple as that, guys. You're going to have a red tint to it. Make sure that you mark it. Put any warning labels that you want onto it. We'll include a link to a website with all the proper information to it. Also, make sure that you do whatever jar or container you're using, make sure it's an airtight container. Alright, the reason is because if you end up putting acetone in it, you don't want it to evaporate, alright, and you don't want it to spill anywhere either. Alright. All you gotta do is make sure it's tight. Mix it up a little bit. And there you go. If anyone's familiar with what gun cleaner will smell like, it smells like all the stuff from the store. And just make sure you're safe using this stuff. And just to show you how good it works, I'm going to demonstrate here on this AR-15's bolt. Now, what you want to do is just take whatever you have and dip it in there. I'm just going to dip the end of this real quick and show you on the swipe of this bolt. And this bolt is actually pretty clean, but I want to show you how much carbon this can remove, even from what seems to be a clean bolt. So just get a little bit on the end of this swab, wipe. That's a little excessive, but I'll show you. And there you go. I mean, look, what seemed to be a clean bolt made this really, really dirty. So now make sure you wash off and wipe off any excess that you might have. If you have a really dirty gun, Just make sure that you let it sit for a few minutes, and just make sure you wipe off any extra. You don't want it sitting on there. But what's cool is that automatic transmission fluid oils it and lubes it. You shouldn't really have to use any sort of gun oil afterwards, is what they say. You just want to wipe, unless you're going to store it for a long period of time, like a little over a year or something like that. But if you're shooting often, this gun oil is going to take care of you from start to finish. And that's it, guys. Thanks for joining us again. This is Don with Stray Dog Survival, and I'll see you next time.